Hello everybody, I want today to show you a feature I'm really excited about that allow us to compare different runs. So I can select my runs, compare, and you go to this screen. You have your different metrics to compare. You have an AI insight and to tell you what was the relevant, changes between the two runs, and you have this side-by-side view. So here I can drag and drop my GoPro video if I have one for each run. So I'm dragging the one for like the run A, that's the blue run, and I'm going to drag this video right here for my run B. And I can adjust the size to my liking, and I can start comparing different section and so on. So by default the video are on sync based on like the start and finish, but sometimes it takes longer to start to finish, so it doesn't mean it's always like perfectly on sync. So for example, you see here the rider is started, he's still on the bridge right there. You can actually adjust that by moving, dragging a bit the timeline right here. There you go. So we can move the offset manually. It will help you to compare and like videos like this. I like this little tool where, for example, I can see maybe how long it takes to go from this spot to the next one. So yeah, I use little star to tag the beginning, and let's say, let's get to, let me get all the way to the rod. I come to the rod, and I guess it was just a little bit before. So you see it was like 34 seconds for this one, 35 for this one. So you can, also compare like this manually. I forgot also to show you, here you can offset the two different runs, but you can also offset the video and the data in case the data is not perfectly in sync with the video. And so you can also adjust here the video to match the data. So typically you can look at where the speed increase, for example. It's probably like when you start a run, and you can use that as a cue for like make sure the data is aligned with the video. So the new feature I want to show you is like find visual matches. So I'm going to click on this button here in the middle. It's going to analyze both GoPro, both video feed, and it's going to find matches. So like places that look alike, like the starting gate, like the specific feature, things that looks kind of similar, and we're going to be able to create splits between these different sections we found. It takes about a minute to process, so you may want to skip or you wait with me. We can adjust the precision to be better, but it will take longer, or to be worse, and then it will be faster. I think we found a good happy medium. Right here, we're almost done. Here we go. I can scroll a bit this panel with the master timeline, and you see like all these different dots are like matches in the run. So like places, here the match is perfect, and you can jump from section to section like that. And on over, you're going to see the time difference for each one, which one was the fastest or the slowest, and either way, if you scroll down a bit under this section, you can be able to jump to different section right here, and you have then the time difference, the faster, the slower, and so on. Actually, for example, in this spot, you see the match is not exactly correct. So I can actually address that by clicking on update match, and I'm going to be able to move my timeline here to be exactly like here, and I do save matches, and now my match is perfect. There are also sometimes things happen in the run. So for example, we know like in this one, the riders stop at some point. So we want to create a new match, for example, at the entrance of this bridge. I'm going to click create match, and here we're going to skip all the wait and create the match just at the entrance of the bridge. So I click save match, and now we have a new match. You see like this big cliff, this big difference, like all the time, all the weight there was between these 2 points. So yeah, I think because the whole thing, you can obviously collapse this time evolution panel, make it a bit smaller, and so you can just jump from a different match like that. On over, you will have like the time difference and so on, and you'll see, for example, like on this section, the run A, the blue, was faster. On all this section, A was faster, but on like the orange section, the run B was faster. So it kind of give you a good overview of, like, what went well, what went not so well on the different runs, and compare, maybe like different lines or things like that. That could explain the difference between two different runs. I hope it will be useful for you. Let me know if you have any feedback, if we can improve, even make it even better. And I'll talk with you soon. Thank you.